What is Healing Girl Summer, and why did I start it? At the beginning of the summer, there were so many of the usual TikToks that popped up on my For You page on Hot Girl Summer, how to achieve it or how to get that summer glow up that everyone was seemingly chasing once the weather started to warm up again. But this time, I started to see a new trend, Wholesome Girl Summer or Healing Girl Summer. Curious, I decided to see what the difference was, only to find that the main differences was to focus more on practices, giving you a mental glow up, so as to speak, and find rituals of healing to grow internally rather than externally. While I was excited initially to make this video, I soon got lost in the shuffle of my daily life, trying to navigate my new summer internship, trying to find an apartment, and catching up on friendships that I had missed out on during the school year. Over time, I began to feel this weird feeling of burnout, and I began to realize that while most times my burnout stemmed from schoolwork or college, this time it came from trying to balance my life and trying to navigate becoming an adult. I realized more than ever that I needed to try Healing Girl Summer out and create my own practices to ground myself in the present moment during this time of change. While summer is ending, hopefully the practices that I found in this video I can take with me in the future in times where I need it. So here is ultimately my journey of finding my own meaning of healing. To organize my thoughts, I knew that I needed a plan or an idea of the routines that I needed. So I started making a list of 8 things to try for the week. The first being to reconnect and seek meaningful connections with my friends. So I decided to see my friend Rachel for a cooking date. Rachel and I wanted to push ourselves outside of our comfort zone by trying to make kimbap, one of my favorite Korean dishes my mom made growing up. While Rachel and I are by no means chefs, and I've also never made kimbap before, we decided to try something new, and that was also something I put on my list. After getting our ingredients, we headed home where we began our first attempt. Rachel's in charge of eggs. A little bit of silk in there. Wow, chef! Rachel, that is so much rice.
I know!
This could feed a village. What is this?
We have our gloves. Ready to go.
While we both forgot several ingredients and struggled so hard to roll the kimbap, to the point where it ended up being 2 hours later until when we ate.
Let's go. It's too hungry. I'm so hungry.
It ended up being so much fun, and I ended up seeing 2 of my other friends later that week. By spending time with people who uplifted me and made me feel loved and seen, not only brought me joy and calm, but also brought me to an important realization. I realized that I didn't have enough of a balance with my social life. Either I was busy with school or work, and if I had any free time, I'd overbook myself to see friends to the point where I'd get too tired. I realized that I needed to not only seek intentional times with friends that made me feel joyful and happy, but to also spend meaningful time recharging alone. So I decided to add 2 new things to my list. In the spirit of trying new things, I decided to cross something I've had on my summer bucket list for a very long time, which was to simply bake a pie. I settled on baking a cherry pie specifically and headed to the store for some ingredients. I started to further contemplate what other practices I could implement to ease my burnout, and so I listened to a podcast where Dr. Emily Nagoski explains something called the stress response cycle and how understanding it can lead to preventing feelings of burnout. In a nutshell, the stress response cycle is triggered when you encounter anything stressful. So for example, if you're working on a deadline or you have a lot of worries with school or work, this triggers stress hormones that can cause a flight or fight response, like muscles tensing up or your breath quickening. awakening that your body uses as an instinct to save you from whatever triggered it. The problem is that oftentimes after we experience these prolonged feelings of stress, we don't tell our body we are safe or okay. So these feelings accumulate over time and lead to extended burnout. Ending the stress cycle is a physiological shift, and we need to effectively tell our mind and body that we are safe. Dr. Nagoski broke down a few ways to end the stress cycle effectively, and the first is any sort of physical movement, but I was also drawn to something else she had talked about, which was creative self-expression, which can help you get into a flow state of mind. While baking a cake isn't the most ambitious or exciting thing I could have done, I enjoyed it because I didn't think I'd be able to actually cook something without burning it, and it helped me move around and be creative. After actually successfully making it, I felt like I grew more confident in myself, and even though it's a small win, I felt it was the perfect way to use my alone time since I tried something new, and I felt that my time was actually spent meaningfully and it enriched me. Okay, so I just got back and I wanted to show you my pie. This is the first bite. It looks so burnt. Oh my god. I'm not even exaggerating, it's so good. That was the best pie I've ever had. And I hate pie. Okay, fun fact, I actually hate pie. But this is so good. You guys, it tastes so good. Following with the practice of creative self-expression, I tried to start journaling again. Dr. Nagoski recommended journaling as a healing practice so that you can have a place to put all those uncomfortable emotions in a safe place. Journaling isn't always the best fit for everyone, so even recording a voice memo or video of yourself talking can also help. I decided to try new journal prompts to see if they would help organize my thoughts, so I tried a journal prompt that I saw from one of my favorite TikTok creators. You just need to grab a pen and paper and follow the prompts above. Even though it's a well-known wellness tip to journal, I always feel later after doing it, so I hope it helps you as well. I decided to end my day by watching my favorite comfort movie, Spirited Away. All Studio Ghibli movies honestly feel like a warm hug, and rewatching the movie was the perfect way to end my day. What is this? What is this? Annie sent me a Shrek sticker. 참 잘했어요. Good job. In Korean. I love it. My letter. Wait, now I feel like I need to buy more stickers. I didn't expect this many stickers. This is Christmas morning for me. Seriously, opening a letter. It's so fun. The letter is private, so I'm obviously not going to read it out loud, but I do have to show this top part. How cute. So cute. Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. I'm literally just gonna cry. It's hard to explain it, but on a day I was feeling more stressed than usual, Annie's letter came in. At the time, I was trying to think of other ways to heal my stress/burnout when I realized how such a small, meaningful gesture from a friend brought me so much joy and completely changed my day. By writing a letter to my friend, I felt like I was giving back some of the same love and joy she gave me, and it's truly a beautiful thing. I guess I realized it all sort of boiled down to that concept of love. It may sound cheesy, but after making this video and trying to find all these new ways to de-stress and practice self-care, I truly found some rituals that I felt helped me. I think while Healing Girl or Wholesome Girl Summer may be another TikTok trend that will pass by like the numerous trends that pop up on the app, I'm actually happy I attempted this one. I discovered that as I'm getting older, life will only present more struggles, and if I'm able to find practices that help me find peace and calm and ground me in the present moment, I'll be able to navigate whatever challenge comes my way with more ease. I'd like to also say healing looks different for everyone, and not everything that worked for me might work for you, but I sincerely hope this helps you to find whatever helps you most.